Good morning. This is Grateful Ed. Hope you're having a fantastic day. It's a great day to be alive and a great day to make a video and share it with everybody. Um, I want to reiterate this is not about me, but I'm going to do this video today about gang stalking and some of the stories, some of the things that I've experienced in my life. And if it helps one person, then then that's a success for me. Um, every day I want to I thank God that I've been able to fight these battles. Okay, and I admit that growing up I knew they were coming, but I didn't know that the I didn't know how it was going to manifest itself out, with some of the people involved. The thing about it is, it can be some of your, especially your relatives, okay, but also some of your close friends and counterparts, okay. Once they have blacklisted you, for whatever reason, called you out and made a judgment on you within your community, they have lots of tools and techniques in order to gang stalk you, gaslight you, manipulate your situation, make you feel, try to project their stories and schemes onto you in order to make you think you're the bad person. Okay, psychological abuse with the gaslighting, and basic trickery and evil. I'm bracing myself for the breadth and depth of what's going to come out. Okay, but I truly believe that these things have gone on way too long, and the truth is going to come out. There's, I don't think people fully understand the amount of pain and hurt that was part of our existence growing up. Okay, and for my mind, I think a lot of people were very foolish in order to go all in on their antics, I'll call it, when it comes to getting into a family dynamic, if you will, as hurtful and painful as mine and my family on the Stubbs crime family. So, anyway, this gang stalking is real. Do your best, to stand up for yourself. If something doesn't feel right by the way these folks are acting and what they're saying, what they're doing, and knowing that they have very well, I mean, especially your inner circle, if they have very big egos, where they have to feed their ego, especially when it comes to your story, that's some creepy ass shit, man. I mean, that's some creepy ass shit. But you got to understand this is the way people are. You got to separate yourself from that. You got to stand strong on your conviction. And, don't let them overtake you. They want to take you out. They want to steal. They want to rob. They want to humiliate. Let's face it, they want to take your life. Okay? They want to take you out, take your property, uh, take your work. They want to take everything. Okay? And they want to steal your soul. And don't let them. If you're a religious person or a spiritual person, your belief in your higher power, is very important. Uh, if you're not, you may consider that. Either way, whatever it takes, if you just stand up and speak your mind. These, what do I'm saying, secret societies and churches and governments, and, these things are all coming to an end, and being remanufactured into the truth, I believe. And this is our time. So, anyway, I have to, it's a real deal. And so I got some juicy stories here today. But, I don't want to name names, okay? The people who are, they can figure it out or they won't. Either way, it's part of my story. especially when it comes to these are inner circle folks. Okay, there's I'll say a guitar player and a bandmate for which I have given a lot of credit all around the world, and a lot of praise to. There's no doubt about that. But these are early days, in Okinawa in the dormitory. So it was a Sunday, and usually on Sunday I'm chilling, I'm probably doing laundry and trying to get a vacuum cleaner so I can clean the room for inspection on Monday morning. But either way, I'm minding my own business, right? But some of my bandmates, I had a bandmate who lived a couple doors down in the dormitory. They were whooping it up, and having they were having a party on Sunday afternoon, and I wasn't part of it. I was never a daytime drinker, until things got really bad. But anyway, I'm normally not a daytime drinker. I don't like that. But anyway, so my man, his wife was there, and his wife, I heard a knock on the door, and then I opened the door, and she walked right in and planted one on me. She gave me a kiss on the lips. Why don't you come join us? Blah blah blah. And I'm like, no, you don't do that. This is wrong. This is my friend. My friend is over. Your husband is my friend. Okay, so I don't want to mess around. Like, unlike a lot of people who revel in that. Okay, but anyway, so it was a thing, and so later on, me and my friend, okay, her husband, we were out. I don't know where we were. We were out somewhere at night. We were having a drive or a talk, something like that, where he wanted maybe to interview me to see what I was about. So I told him, yeah, she came in because he was afraid that she was having an affair or whatever. And I'm like, okay, well, no, it wasn't me. You might look somewhere else. So that was open and honest communication. Okay. Fast forward 40 freaking years, okay, and I don't know if it was the Facebook or, hold on just a second. I think it was through Facebook. There was some kind of connection or whatever. So, when I was being attacked, okay, and I'm talking about drugged and gaslight and gang stalked and hacked, and there's a long list I'll go through. But in the middle of that, I reached out to talk to him, okay, and he was running shit just like the rest of these folks, about I suppose trying to induce actions, about my ex-wife, okay. So while I was straight up with him at the time that he was going through a situation, he did not give me that same courtesy for whatever reason. Okay. So, and I could talk about his antics coming to the Philippines, maybe he took back some souvenirs that, he bought and paid for, but, didn't pack in the luggage, we'll put it that way. Okay. There was a notary public, okay. At the middle of our attacks, there was, I talk about getting documentation and getting some documentation changed about June, okay. So part of that was to make some changes. They needed some notarization. So in this case, when we got our documents notarized, I had called someone who was a mobile notary public, which was easier for us, okay. So, this lady comes to the house, and we got our documents, everything, Um, so once she starts on her skit, okay, her skit was more like, we'd have, like, after one set of documents, it would be, are you sure excuse me, are you sure you want to do that? And in the next one, it was like, are you sure you're going to do that in Warren County? So when these things are being done to you, okay, it's very good to catch that and call that out. And I'll say that we worked our way through it, and even though she was running that psychological operation, we still got it done. Okay. So, again, learn to trust your gut because, when they're running their operations, okay, then learn to accept it, learn to work through it, and use your power and your strength, your self-discipline and willpower in order to see yourself through that. So again, back to early days, back to Okinawa, and I had a friend who a good friend. He, I think the first time I went to the Philippines, he was there on Cope Thunder from Okinawa, and we met up, and but we were good friends in the dorm. We were there during the typhoon parties, and sharing experiences, and just regular guy, easy to get along with, easy to talk. Um, what happened was we both got assignments to the Philippines, okay, and it wasn't like it is now, where you can send money just like this, okay, where money is transferred over PayPal or bank to bank, whatever. Things weren't like that. So he would send me some money for her, and I would take it to her and give it to her. Okay. Well, the thing about it is, she was an entertainer. She was a dancer. Okay, and I mean, so what? But anyway, later on, he got to Philippines. Okay, and we would get together, and I don't think they were married yet. I think we were young. I think we were all fiancés at the time. Him and, I won't name names, him and his fiancée, and me and my fiancée. So the thing about it is, she got my fiance together and started talking shit about me, okay, about how I would, let's see, never have any money, that she should not stay with me, and that, basically, she hated on me. And I'm like, I don't understand what this is all about. But in retrospect, I do, because, I knew a big secret of hers that perhaps, she did not want to get out. Or for whatever reason, she just didn't like my ass, okay? But, I did have that secret that she really didn't want to get out, to the public. So, that's my experience. I don't understand if I did something. They never had the honesty to come out and talk about it. It's just the way some people, I suppose, they process these things, but you got to watch it. You have to watch. Well, you're trying to do a solid for your dude. Here you go. So these are the things that happened to me. Okay. So again with the Uber drivers, okay. I was for a while I was taking Ubers back home from the VA. Okay. And I can't remember what her rap was. Okay, I can't remember exactly what the rap was, but I got a feeling that she was running a phony script on me. Okay. I wish I could remember exactly some of the talking points, but it escapes me. I've tried and tried. Either way, I had to stop at the pharmacy. Okay, and down at Walgreens, or CVS, one of those two. Either way, I had to stop there, and ironically, that was the same place where they slipped in and drugged me. Okay, in place of a flu shot. But anyway, I stopped there because it was on the way home. I didn't want to mess with anything else, and it was quite ironic, if you will, that I saw one of my old girlfriends, and she was talking. She was talking, you know, just like with some of my older friends, about being with my uncle. Back 40 years ago. When I saw her talking to the attendant there, it reminded me, like 40 years ago, my auntie. It's like running shit. I guess trying to make themselves look good or whatever. Now, I've been wrong before about things, but when you're under attack and you may not know it, but the integration, especially with the cell phones, how these people spy and get into your life, set things up, manufacture in order to, get you off balance and psychological attack, gaslight. I'm so glad I don't got to spy on people like that and try to even think about stealing, things that they've got, their personalities, their, indicative data, their music, their Corningware. I mean, the list goes on. But I say that tongue in cheek, but I'm going to wrap by saying that, these gang stalking is real, okay? And, nobody's exempt because of it's the time we live in. The thing about it is, I guess it's always been that way, ever talk about biblical times, and it's Easter. It's always been that way with the spies and the sellouts and the bankers and the money changers and all that. So, strange for the change, as the saying goes. But nobody's exempt. And it doesn't matter if you're inner city or it doesn't matter if you're suburbs. Hell, it don't matter if you're upper crust. If they turn on you, they'll turn on you, and it gets pretty brutal. Okay, but sometimes you gotta do it alone. Sometimes you gotta go it alone. But spiritual battle, God wins in the end. I really do believe that. And a lot of these things, I don't know what some of these folks are going through. I know it's Easter. Um, I have to pray for them because I know that in their arrogant manner that they never thought they'd get caught. Okay? And always thinking that you have someone in the organization or corporation or maybe a government, maybe law enforcement, I mean, they told me what they were doing when I got home. But anyway, always running under that cover, always running your operations under that cover, that someone would bail you out or someone would, I don't think bailout is quite the right word. Someone would cover you because you're part of the organization, and that's not the case this time. So I'm saying it's real. Stand up to it. Speak your mind and speak your truth, because you're stronger than you think. So okay. Thank you very much. Have a great day. God bless you. God bless America. And keep on keeping on.